with Art Classes for Kids, and I'm here with Lily. And welcome to our YouTube channel. Now, if it's your very first time, on Fridays, which is today, we're going to be doing Found Object Friday, and that's where we pick a couple of objects and we learn how to draw them. The last few times it's been pretty realistic, but today we're going cubism. So we are going to be doing...
Oh, and if you don't know what cubism is, well, it's a type of abstract style of drawing.
Yeah, and it's the style that was made famous by Pablo Picasso. So over here you'll see an image of one of his famous paintings. It's a still life, and then we are going to be making a still life sort of like this, but we're going to have a lot of options. But we're going to do this style with what supplies, Lily? It's pretty simple.
Yes, we only need like 3 supplies. So you would only need some oil pastels. However many colors you have, we're not going to be using all the colors, just use what you have. And then you also need either cardstock or watercolor paper, which I'm using. And this masking tape is optional. If you don't have it, that's okay. We just use it to put a nice edge around.
Yeah. So if you'd like to gather up your supplies, go ahead and do so. And after that, we're going to walk around. So gather up those supplies. In the meantime, we want to thank you for watching our channel if you've been watching it. Also for sending in all your awesome photos of your finished art projects after you watched our videos. We love getting those. And if you've never sent us one but you want to, what do they do, Lily?
Well, you can post a photo on Instagram and tag it with Art Classes for Kids, or you can email us at kids@artclassesforkids.com.
Yeah.
And we'll respond to you.
Yeah. And we really love doing these videos. This is our 5th week of doing them, pretty regularly. Right now we're doing them Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and we're gonna keep doing it as long as we can. But we are using our Tuesdays and Thursdays on our special upcoming summer project that we've got going on, which will give you more information hopefully next week. And gosh, what else? If you want to help support our videos coming to you for free, which are our art lessons, these are the same things we do in our art classes that kids usually come to. But right now, we're doing social distancing, so we don't have our classes right now. And these are the same things we do that people actually pay money to come to. So, but we right now know that you guys are at home, and you're stuck there, and you want to do something, and we're going to bring all these lessons to you for free. If you want to help support our channel, you can either click the link in our descriptions for Ko-fi, which is a little tipping app, or you can go to our website where we have all kinds of art supplies that we've narrowed down.
That are like basic supplies we use in almost all of our videos.
Yeah, and if you purchase those,
and it goes straight to Amazon.
Yeah, and we're an Amazon affiliate, so check our website before you go anywhere else if you need some art supplies. So hopefully now you've gotten all your supplies together, oil pastels and paper, and if you had any tape, needed tape. So let's go find some objects.
Yes.
Okay, Lily, you be on the camera, I'll go digging around. Okay, Lily, we're gonna go start looking for some objects. So everyone at home, follow along. Here we go, come on. So I have an idea, and my idea is that Picasso, a lot of times, he would use musical instruments he would put in his still life, whether they were on a table with a bowl of fruit or something. So let's go back here. We have a little mini music room, and we're gonna grab something from it. Okay, well, we're not putting a piano in it, it's too big, but say hello to Beethoven. I think we should take one of these. What about, I say the ukulele, because it's small and it'll fit on the table pretty good. What do you think? Cool. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I've got one object. I think we should have a total of 3. Let's go get 2 more things.
Okay.
Okay, since we're in the kitchen, I want to get one of the things that he definitely used, which was a pot, like a cooking pot. So I'm going into here, and let's take this pot, but I don't think we need the lid. Let's just leave the lid behind. So now I've got a ukulele and a pot. Okay, what about this? In that one that we showed, there was a pitcher, like a pouring pitcher. So we have like a teapot, and we also have a white pouring pitcher. What do you think, Lily?
I don't know. I would say the pitcher.
The pitcher over the teapot?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this.
It's less detailed.
Now we've got our 3 things, so let's go for it. Okay, come on. Okay. Okay. And back to our set. Okay, so now we've got our 3 objects. So we're gonna get started on drawing. So let's see. What we're gonna do first is I'm gonna set this down, and let's see if I can balance this up on this easel. It's gonna stay.
Here, let me help.
I could put a piece of tape behind it. Oh, you got it. Okay, we've got all our pastels here. We've got our pot here. We've got our pitcher there. We're gonna do one at a time. So what I need you to do first of all is grab your paper, and you're done with this because we already had it ahead of time. Oh, are you tired, Lily? Every time we do this, she yawns. Let's put some tape behind that.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a thing where stuff falls over on us a lot. Okay, so here, I'll do this. Here, lift it up. Now go. Okay, just leave it. Don't worry if it turns. Don't worry if it turns.
I don't think it.
Okay, there it goes. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to draw with mine right like this. And Lily's going to draw tabletop style. Now, in Picasso's paintings, he's got these 3 objects. We're going to draw the 3 objects first, then we're going to add the table and the background and color things in. So you don't have to have them in this order. You decide what order you want them in. We're going to start with the guitar, which is actually not a guitar. It's a ukulele. But in your image, it might end up looking like a guitar. So don't worry if it doesn't look like to scale, right? Because it's cubism. So what we're going to do is take a black pastel, and Lily, you'll need a black pastel, and you're going to draw the most important parts of the guitar. So the bottom half is, shaped almost like the number 8. The top
Kind
half,
of sort of big at the bottom and small at the towards
and then the top part is the neck of the guitar and the little knobs where the strings, attach. So what I want you to do is save half of your height for the neck and half of it for the bottom part of the guitar. So
and also, it's gonna kind of end up looking like this. 'Cause this is
so what Picasso did is, and by the way, I want to tell you a little bit about Pablo Picasso. He was making art a little over 100 years ago. That's when he was really famous. And when he was only a teen, he already mastered realism. So he was pretty bored. He was trying new things. That's why he's famous. He was doing things before anybody else did them. So he thought it was really exciting to try a new approach to something that people were used to looking at, which was painting and representation, which meant that it was representing something real. So instead, what Picasso did is he's kind of stylized his art, and he used this style called cubism. And so he's basically breaking things down into some simple geometric shapes. So we're going to take it. You can either have it in the middle, or you can have it on the right or the left. So I'm gonna let you choose. I'm gonna put mine in the middle since I show it there. And I'm gonna say the bottom part, I have to start the bottom part here. So I'm not going any higher than the middle, and I'm gonna make that double bump kind of like an 8 shape.
I'm gonna kind of do mine to the side going in.
Okay, go for it. So all we're doing right now is representing the bottom shape with a simple shape, not a detail shape. But you want it at least this big. You don't want it teeny tiny. Okay, and now you want the circle, the hole, because that's a really important part of a string instrument. So we're going to put that towards the middle to top.
Also, if you want to kind of make your
Your line's bold?
line's more opaque or bold, then you can go
double it.
over them a little.
Yeah. The black is pretty dark anyways. But what I want you to do is add that circle next. It's somewhere in the top half. And if you would like to add one more shape, you can add a little rectangle at the bottom if you want to hold the strings. That's optional. Now we're gonna do the neck. And the neck is like the skinny part, and then there's the top. So I'm gonna just make a square with a long rectangle that goes in front of it like that, because I'm breaking it down into the simplest idea of that shape.
Can it go off the page?
Sure. It can go off the page if you'd like.
And you can even draw on the tape, because we're not gonna end up seeing what's on your tape, because
We're gonna peel it off and
tape's
you're gonna have a
covering.
clean white edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you wanna add the strings on top of it, go right ahead. And maybe you don't put all the strings because, well, on a ukulele there's only 4, but you might not be able to fit them all because it's so small and these are really thick. If you want to add any shapes out here to represent where you tighten the strings, you can do that. Looking good, Lily. Okay. And pretty much this is all there is to this first shape. Now, if you want to show the side or the edge to one side, then go right ahead. Maybe I'm going to show this edge just going like that. That's up to you, okay? You want to show that it's thick, but you don't have to. That's up to you, okay? So I'm going to just add that little bit, and then I'm ready to do one of the next shapes. So what should we do next, Lily? Should we do the pot or should we do the pitcher?
We'll do the picture.
Okay, so we're gonna do the pitcher. So I'm gonna move this over and I'm going to bring this in closer, just like this. Now Picasso's pitcher was a different shape. It was triangular at the top and it had these flat sides, but one of them looks like a little kind of a teardrop. It's got a base
And
and
the
a
other
handle.
ones kind of look like triangles.
Yeah, you can draw this shape, or you can draw the one here, which is a circle and straight on the sides with a little point edge and handle, or you can customize it and make it your own. So I'll give you an idea of how I would customize it. I could start out with my pitcher. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top. Okay, I'm gonna start right here, and I'm going to double it because I want it to look thick. And then maybe I'm gonna have this thing here, and maybe I'm going to have this shape like that pitcher, but I think I'm gonna give it a funkier handle. So this one just has a straight handle on the side. I think I'm gonna go with the kind of handle he has here, like that, with another little side like that. And I'm gonna make it look like there's a weird shape running through it like that to give it some more depth and color. So go ahead and create whatever kind of pouring pitcher you want, but just make sure it has an opening at the top. Or did you just peel off your pastel edge?
Yeah,
I should
it's
do that
getting
too.
really close too.
Yeah, after a while, your oil pastels will start to wear down, and then you just peel the paper back, and you're good. Okay, you've got a short one. Oh no, you're going this way. Hello, I'm looking at yours upside down. Go ahead, keep going. But don't take it all the way to the edge of your paper because we want to show some table down
I'm
below.
gonna go to like here.
Okay. Lily's going for a curvier pitcher. And are you gonna have a base, like a little pedestal base on the bottom? Because I don't know how that one balances.
There.
Nice. Okay, give it a handle. Okay, it looks pretty cool. I like when you guys make it your own, okay? Oh, and there's her little spout. Alrighty. So next, oh, I can have a little hole in mine.
I could have made mine kind of look like a bird in a way.
So next we're going to conquer the pot or the pan, whatever you want to call it. So if you're doing the pan, I'll move that back out. If you're doing this pan, this is how Picasso did it. He made his look like it had a weird opening, not an oval or not a circle, but it had a point to it, and then the bottom part had little points and triangles. So if you want to make it more geometric, go right ahead. If you want to make it a little simpler and curvier, that's up to you. So what I'm going to show you is how to make a Picasso style one, just like his. So if I was going to do this, I'm going to keep it small on the side because I want to have some space to the side, and I'm going to make a smile curve. Ready, Lily, to make the pot?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm making the pot. I'm making a curve at the bottom, and then at the top, I'm going to make it have a point, kind of like the top of an A or a rooftop.
Oh, do we have to make it like
No,
that?
you can make it look a little more realistic, but I want to go very Cubist Picasso style. So I want it to have some angles in it. So that's up to you if you want to have some angles in it. I'd maybe go flat to mix it up.
What?
Maybe go flat instead of round on the top or something. Okay, so now what I'm doing, oh, you can always add another opening to it. So anyway, now you're gonna double that so it looks like it's got some thickness. Like that. So go ahead and thicken the opening by doubling it. Now we're going to do the bottom, like the front part. So somehow I'm gonna go down on the sides and I'm gonna curve or point. I'm gonna curve it and I'm gonna add a little angle to it like that. It's up to you how you wanna make it, or you can make it kind of like this.
Or I could just like put lines in it.
Yeah, but you don't wanna overdo the lines because it's a simple shape. That's cool. And now you need the handle. The handle needs to be coming upward, and you don't want it to go so high that it's up to the top of the paper because it's a little shorter than the other objects. So I'm just gonna go over here like that, and I'm gonna put that little hole that pans have so that you can hang them on little hooks.
Oh shit, I put mine in the wrong.
No, that's fine.
I was
Just
gonna
go
put
ahead and
mine
do it
up
right
here.
there. Plus, you could have one object looking like it's going behind another object too. No, that's good. I love it. That's good.
It's too short.
Well, then make it longer, and then you can color on top of that. You can make it look like the handle's behind the picture. Okay, nice.
Like a little
So now we're gonna add some shadows under each thing. So I'm gonna have a shadow under the picture. It kind of goes over here like this, and I'm gonna make it black like that. Check out my shadow, Lily.
Okay.
So add a shadow somewhere.
My shadow might be a bit bigger.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's dramatic.
No, it's bigger because it's taller.
Okay. So next what you're gonna do is give a shadow to the ukulele and the pot. So just make it dark underneath it. You can make an ovally shape, or you can just make a geometric shape. It's up to you. It's all that it is any shape representing a shadow, and it does that by being underneath the object. So now I've got my three found objects right here in the Cubist style. And then we're gonna add the table. So, looking good, Lily.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we gotta do the other two. Yeah, just go ahead and make those quick shapes and then just fill them in quick. Alrighty, so now Lily, hold yours up. Let's show them how that looks. Looking good. So she's got her 3 objects. I've got my 3 objects that are cubist. And now what we're gonna do, whoops, is we're going to draw the table. So most traditional still lifes, the table is just like, you see the edge of it behind it. It's kind of a straight line. But his is gonna be weird angled, okay? So you can have the table edge go from here to here. You just gotta make sure that the objects on it are on the table. And then I'm gonna go back like this, continue, go somewhere here, and then I'm gonna come over to this side.
This is not on the table because...
Well, it's gonna be because I'm gonna pull it out a little bit.
What?
Maybe I'm gonna have a thick side to this table, like 2 lines. And then over here, I'm gonna take it over to the side and come down on an angle.
I'll show it.
So it's kind of like I'm making a diamond behind it. So when you're drawing the edge of the table, just make sure you don't go in front of the objects. And then you're good, you're safe. Okay, now if you want it to look like there's a base on your table, you could have a little line here where it looks like, see how this right here, let's see. See how this has a line right here and you can see the edge of the top of the table hanging over? So you can do it that way too if you'd like. And if you do that, see, I have this little section right here, and then I go down there like that. Or I can make it look thick over here. It's all in how you want to do it.
Yeah,
now,
just customize this to make it your own.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to start coloring in. Let's do the table first. That's easy. Let's take either brown or purple or some kind of a darker color. What do you think? Do you want to do brown or purple?
I'll do purple.
Okay, I'll do brown then. Here's one, sorry, bro. So now just start to color in your table.
And it's okay if you get some of your black mixed with your color.
Yeah, because we were gonna mix some colors in with it anyway. None of his colors are pure. Even the white has some blue mixed in it, you see? And so we're gonna be mixing colors. So don't worry if a color mixes with another color. You want to color all the way up to the edge of the shape.
And make sure you don't accidentally color inside of a shape.
Yeah, let's just work on the table at first.
Work on the negative space around your shapes. Yeah.
Okay.
Take you a while.
Yeah, and don't worry about blending yet. We'll get to blending later. Just get it covered. Then don't forget to get between your handle on your picture, because there's like a little hole in the space if you can see the table through that handle. Oh, I should have done that too. Oh, mine's way out here, so mine doesn't have any table showing through. My little handle on my pot.
Oh, and don't fill in the hole in your guitar.
Yeah, don't do that. So you guys, we're looking good. I hope you're doing, you're feeling good about coloring it in. This is a pretty simple project, and remember, there's no right or wrong, there's no mistakes. We're just going cubism, okay? So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of black lines. If you have one side that's a little more shadier, maybe down here, maybe I'm gonna add a little bit of black to that, the bottom part of my table. Maybe I add some little streaks in here.
Or maybe you just like get some, like you mix some of this with that.
Maybe you just lightly add a few streaks, and then you can blend it later with your finger, but we'll do all the blending at the end. Okay, so next we're gonna decide which objects we're gonna do. So how about let's make sure if you were to use a little bit of white on each object, that object is gonna pop out a little more. So let's take white. Okay, Lily, there's only one white in our kit, so I'm gonna break it in half for us.
Cool.
Okay, so we can share it. So I want a little bit of white on each one of the 3 objects. So I'm gonna go to my first one. I think the white, woo, you're gonna have to grab that. Runaway oil pastel. Okay, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go, which area do I want white? I'm gonna make the top edge of my picture white. And you know what? Don't worry if it gets color smeared in it, because that's the look we
That's
wanna get.
the style.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do part of my handle with a little bit of white. Then I'm gonna go to my middle object. Oh my gosh, I got the ukulele. What can I do white on this? Maybe I'm going to do this little block up here. White. And maybe this down here, white. And then I'm going to my pan. And I think I'll do the top edge of that because it's probably getting a little more light. And I'll do a little bit inside, which later I'll add another color to. So see how it got really streaky and messy? That's what you want. You want to have like streaky. See that? So now I've got white on all 3. Maybe I'll add a little highlight on here. After I've done a highlight on all 3, now I'm gonna pick some other colors. Now I want you to just put whatever colors you want and kind of color it in almost like a coloring book, okay? So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna put a little blue in here. And I'm gonna put a little blue in the little hole that lets out the liquid. And over here, and now I'm gonna do, maybe I'm gonna do a dark green blue here. I'm gonna mix this green. And I'm gonna mix it with some blue. But you pick whatever color you want. Okay. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to pick a color for here, maybe yellow. And I'm gonna do it really bright and solid with a little bit of smudge in it. So now I've colored in, my picture, just like that, okay? Now I'm gonna make my way over to the guitar. I think my guitar is going to be orange. I'm gonna do my guitar orange on the front.
Can you do like a solid color in some of the things?
Yeah.
Done. Cool. And also, when you're doing this, try to follow the shape of your object with like how you're coloring it.
Oh, okay.
I
That's what you like to do. Hey, if it works for you.
Because if you get more streaks in there, it kind of looks nicer.
Okay, so I've got my streaky orange, and next I'm going to do that hole. I think the hole I'm going to make purple. Okay, let me see this purple. I like this one. Okay. So I'm gonna make my hole dark using the purple, and then the neck, I think I'll also use purple. Wow, I've got almost everything. So I gotta do these little knobs and the side. So the side, I think I'll do red. And I think I'll do the knobs red too. So now I've got 2 out of 3 objects colored. How you doing, Lily?
Good.
You're doing good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the pot. And actually, I really like Picasso doing blue pot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna do my pot blue too. But remember, you can do any color you want.
Or whatever color you have.
Yeah, whatever colors you have. I'm gonna do my light blue and dark blue. So I've got the dark blue here, and then I'm gonna take my light blue, fill it in there. So notice I did all the stuff in the center first, and I'm saving the background for last because then I can hold it and get fingerprints on it, and it doesn't really matter because it's getting covered. But if it's your first time using oil pastels, they're really oily and they blend good and they slide onto the paper. And they're a little, they blend easier than crayons. But if you don't have any oil pastels, you can make this with crayons. They just don't blend as easily because they're not as melty. Oh, right, that looks good. So what are you gonna do with that shape, do you think? Oh, you're going green, love it. Okay, so all Lily has left is her ukulele. Alrighty. So you're going for the blue neck part, that's awesome.
I already did a white circle part.
Okay.
I didn't really get so much white. So there.
Okay, and what color do you think you'll do the body of the ukulele?
I did this white too, so.
Yeah. Want to do a light color or a dark color? Want to use brown? I can use brown.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll go for orange.
Okay. Okay, so she's filling in orange. After that, what we're going to be doing is the background. And on the background, you see, Picasso didn't just use one color. So you're going to use a couple of colors. I would say 2, 3 at the max. I want you to have a light color and a dark color, which are like contrasting colors so that they appear as 2 colors instead of just 1 color. So this is yellow and blue. So there's some yellow areas like glowing around some of these objects, and then there's blue in the background. So you can do that. I think the 2 colors I haven't used much are light green and dark green.
Or
So,
vice versa.
Yeah.
You could do a cold color like where the yellow is in this picture, or you could do a warm color like how the blue is.
okay. Looks good. So I'm choosing the light green and the dark green. I'm gonna do most of it dark green, but kind of light. I mean, like not pressing hard. And I can go all different directions because I don't want it to look, I want it to just look
Is that
kind
your dark color?
This is my dark color, but watch what I do here. I'm gonna take my light color and I'm gonna add this glow around it, kind of.
I'll do the same thing.
And then I can see where I went, and then I can also darken in over here like that. You know, or I can just go right here and put the light color glow around things. Like this. And then add the green. So experiment with it and see what you like. Okay, go for it.
I'll do the same thing as you, like you did with green. You took the 2 different shades of green and you did your background with it. I'm gonna do the same thing, but with the blue.
Oh, the 2 shades of blue?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm adding this glow around here. And then I'm going to do the rest of it dark green. If you want to mix these 2 colors in areas, go ahead. If you just want them to, meet up to each other, then that's fine too. You know what, I might try a little yellow too to make the green glow even more.
It's kind of blending in with the dark green.
Yeah, so watch. I'm adding some yellow. All right. Oops, that's the other color. Do you have to peel a lot easily?
Huh?
Are you peeling a lot of them?
Oh yeah.
So now I have all of these colors right here, but you notice in his pot, he's got yellow all over here, but he's got a little bit of yellow inside. There's a little yellow streak here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little streak of light green in my pot. And maybe I might add a
But this is optional. You don't have to do
Yeah,
this.
if you just want to add a touch of color to some of the other things, plus this one, I think I'm going to add more green, light green to this blue-green area. Because I had a lot of white showing. And then I'll take, let me borrow your, oh, you're using the dark blue. I might borrow that again.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to add a little more dark blue and green to this. So once I build up a lot of oil pastel, I can blend it easier. You can either use your finger now to blend, or if you have a paper towel handy, or you have one of these papers that you rolled off the edge, you can always roll this up like this and fold it and use that to blend with. Or you can take a paper towel like this and you can roll it up, I do this sometimes, and make your own blending stick by rolling it and folding it.
If you don't have blending
Yeah.
sticks at home.
So if you do this, all of a sudden you don't see the lines anymore. So it doesn't look like oil pastels. It starts to look like paint.
Oil paint to be specific.
Yeah. So see how I'm blending this in? So maybe I want to get rid of all the white spaces in my background.
Hey, but you don't have to do this.
No, these are options. These are just fun things to try.
Nice experiments you can do.
Yeah. You always want to test it out. Plus, we don't want everyone's to look alike. The only thing we wanted today was for you to experience drawing still life in the Cubist style. So hopefully yours looks like the Cubist style. And you're having fun, just, you know, realizing that it doesn't have to look exactly like it, what you see. Maybe I'm gonna smear some of the stuff on the table a little where I added the black. Not all of it, but some of it. Some of these edges, and gosh, I think I'm really liking how mine looks. I'm gonna smear that edge. I'm gonna smear this edge of this. Okay, there we go.
Right, this is dark blue. Do you have any light blue?
The light blue rolled off the table.
Oh,
It rolled off the table and down to the floor. Do you know that song?
I don't think that even is a song.
There was a song when I was little called something about I lost my meatball when it rolled on the floor. It's a little bit like that. Looking good, Lily. So Lily is finishing up her final spots, her final background.
Edge.
Do you want to borrow my handmade blending stick?
Nope.
Okie doke.
I don't want to blend it.
You don't? Okay.
Hey, that's my style.
I know, I love it. Remember, make it your own.
I think I'm done.
I think you're done too.
Now I'm gonna peel off
now
my
when
tape.
you peel off your tape, pay attention. Put your hand in the middle when you need to hold your paper, but don't put your hand on the clean white edge because look how dirty our hands are.
Or you can go and wash your hands first before you peel your tape.
Yeah, but then they just get dirty again. You know, while you're doing it. Nice. Do you want any help?
Nope.
Okay. Wow, that looks nice, Lily. Okay. So you ready to reveal? On your mark, get set.
Oh!
Oh! 1, 2, 3.
Ta-da!
And this is how our still life, Cubist still life inspired by Picasso turned out. I'd love to see how yours turned out. So if you can, send us a photo of your finished piece.
Yes, post it on Instagram or tag it with our Classes for Kids.
On Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. Or you can email us at KimandIClassesforKids.com.
And don't forget to like, subscribe,
and click the notifications button if you haven't done it already, so you can know when all of our new YouTube videos are coming out.
Yeah, and keep making
cool art.